Hey everybody, and welcome to the 4th stream of building the game Oblation, Prince of Corruption. Now if you aren't caught up, we're creating a classic top-down style RPG game where we're playing as the main character in the book, Oblation, Prince of Corruption, and just kind of making a game around the book entirely. Now if you want to help support the game, please go ahead and wishlist it on Steam. I added a link into the chat. It's going to look like something like this, Oblation, Prince of Corruption. But please, if you have not already, go down and select Add to Wishlist. We're trying to get to 1,000 wishlists before we publish the game. Now, if you also want to be more part of the development, though, you can either donate to us on YouTube, or of course, you can go to our main site at redfoolstudio.com, Tools and Games, Oblation Info. Scroll on down here, you'll see, of course, again, that same link to the Steam page, and also the book if you want to check that out as well. But then here you go, you have the support the development. And this is a little Venmo. You can go here and then give us an amount that you want to donate. If you donate any amount at all, you'll be added to an email list where you can help email voting on different features. If you want to donate a little bit more, you can also get a custom NPC within the game. Now those are going to run out soon, so please go ahead though and do that as soon as possible if you want to get your own custom NPC in the game. Now, to kind of just recap on what we got going on here. So recently we finished up our tutorial level where we kind of learn how to play the game a bit. That's going to be in the South Forest, kind of like the area before we get on to our main adventure. You basically go through a couple different trials here, attacking different slimes, learning the different attacks, such as our base attack, our strong attack, and then you also collect some potions to learn how to throw potions. They're going to help you solve a lot of the puzzles throughout the game. And then you also save the game for the first time here, meeting the save point guy, Belcross. Now at the end, you also have your first mini boss battle, and you're introduced to the Golden Boy, which is going to be a very important character throughout the story, and of course in the book as well. Now, we finished up this whole area here. What we're currently working on is the kind of like mega cutscene that our player goes through that kind of gives him his goal and then kind of sets him on his journey. Gives him his signature mask in the game as well. This mask is kind of like giving him to be a part of their whole thing, and with the mask he's then like a true like adventurer where he can go out and then accomplish whatever goal he set, which of course in the book is to defeat the Prince of Corruption, which is what we're going to be searching for as we kind of go through the land and look for clues to find out. But as I mentioned, we're working on the cutscene here. It's almost done, so we are pretty much ending it. And then once we do that, we're going to add a little bit more life to the village. I'm thinking we're going to make a mini little adventure that the player can go on where they basically do some deliveries for the baker right here. Once they do the deliveries, then they will successfully get a trinket, which trinkets are going to help get our character a special power-up basically, either from his health, his attack, or his mana cap. But yeah, so overall though, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to have to hit play and remember where we left off. So let's go ahead, jump in, see what we got going on here. I'm going to turn down the background music a little bit. I think it's a little loud. I did change up the music. If you want to see the credits for the music, just go to the description and you can check that out. Okay, let me double check. There we go. Alright, so we got our character. Let's see. Make our way up here. These guys should be separating because we are on the seventh goal of the game. Now that guy is not present. That's not good. We need to make sure he's still there. But overall, everybody else should still be in here. Yep, looks good there. Characters are still talking to us correctly. They should be facing the direction we talked to them as well, which it looks like they are. Let's check one more. Yep, perfect. Okay, nice. Looks good there. Let's go ahead, and we need to figure out why he's not visible here, because I think he's still there. Nope, he's not. Interesting. Let's go back into here. I think I know the reason why. It's because we have a default setting to turn him off. So let's locate the old man. Idol should be here. Okay, but why is he not visible though? Probably because this is not making him visible. So, if we go ahead and we go to the default, which should be either idle or the other one. I don't think we're saving him. or saving his visibility. The Templar is position is set. We're not saving the visibility of Templar. Then we go to start cool change, which if you remember is going to darken everything out, back him up, put him in this position here. I think we're going to start to change his position. When it starts the cool change, we'll change the character's position. And then the final scene change is going to be end it all, which should just darken everything out. And then we'll have like a cool like visual of the title appear in the screen. And I think that's going to be really cool. Yep. Alright. Maybe not even the title. Maybe we'll just have like a really cool quote from the book. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go back to idle. So this is the starting one, and as you can see, he's not visible because we ended up turning him off. So we are gonna need to go ahead and save that. I don't think we did it with the Templar. We went to end it all, the mask, map. We made map go invisible. Or was that in idle? I think it was in idle. No, I think Templar isn't part of that. If I go here, and then I go back to idle, he's visible. Yep. Okay, so we need to make sure Templar is visible in idle. So let's go to idle, and let's go ahead, and let's find it. Let's save his visibility, which I don't remember, did we... When we turned him off, was it because we modulated him? Okay, so we need to save the active modulation in idle. Okay, so modulate for Templar. We know he's completely visible now, so we're just going to save that. Perfect, okay. So now if we hit play, the game should work there. Now, I don't know why he wasn't, like, reacting to us hitting him. That's a little weird. Not sure what we missed there. We definitely missed something. Interact should be active. Maybe just because we didn't make him visible. Oh, that's why. Because we made also the text boxes visible as well. Invisible. Okay, let's make sure though that all these are. When we have ended all, that activates. Okay, let's save it and then try it out. Let's see what we got. Yeah, he's still not visible. Interesting. Why is he not visible on start? Because one of these is playing on start. I think it's this one, actually. Templar. Modulate. No, he should be visible the whole time. Not sure why that's happening. I think idle, we need to force idle to play in the beginning of the game, which we can do if we go over here. And we force idle. Yep, idle's working still. So why is he invisible on start? That's not good. Oh no. How's it going, man? What's up, Light Mountain? Yeah. I hope you like Goda. That course is amazing. The beginner course, I think, is really good. The 3 games you make in it are like really new. I'm working on the second course right now, the intermediate course. That one's gonna be really cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I don't know if you've seen this stream, but this is the game we're making. I'm working on it for a bit now. We're making like the big cutscene that kind of like shows you what's going on in the world. But my character is non-existent. Maybe I'm Q-freeing him. That might make a lot of sense. Yeah, I am Q-freeing him. That's why he's not here. We're gonna get rid of that. Now we should be visible, and we should be able to see the cutscene. All right, let's try. Let me double check something too. No, I think we're good. Okay. We're gonna need to add some sound effects into this eventually as well. Also, that is so not right. Yeah. It's looking for all the pages, and I don't think we have that many pages in here. I wonder why the animation thinks he's... Yeah, we never changed the other ones. That's really funny. But that one shouldn't be active, so I don't know why that one's there. Interesting. You shouldn't really have any others, so that doesn't make sense. Maybe because we forced it to be somewhere. So I delete that. Yeah, maybe we forced it to be right on start. Should only have those two. Okay, now let's go ahead. I was gonna do two things. One, we gotta get rid of all these. We only need the 3. So let's get rid of these 4. We might add them later, so I'll comment them out for now. Okay. Yep, we're playing right on start, which is not good. It doesn't matter if you play it right on start. Because we're gonna, by default, use this one instead. And let's double check. Okay, good. We're good there. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see what we got. I feel like we're gonna have to force it to go very slow though, because I still want like the effect to be visible to the player. I need to fix the borders of that too. I don't like how I can't walk through that. Time has come, Luciano. You have been chosen. Your goal has been set. See, that's where we need to change. Once that becomes visible, we have to change him. So I think when it starts doing that, I'll have him hold it up and then he'll back out into that. And that'll look really cool. With his mask you take on the oath. Your destiny is set. And then we should, like, everything should fade. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know, we could keep the UI stuff or we could get rid of it. It really kind of just depends. But we definitely need to force him to change his base position on the second change, which is here. We need to force his change. So dot, ooh, I don't remember how to do this. Dot animation, I think, equals, I think we do it like this. And then we can force the animation with the name in quotes. Hold up. Okay. Now, I don't know, there is like a part where the main character has like a dream and we could like maybe implement that into its own level. That would be kind of cool, but I'm not sure if that is necessary though. Because this scene is very slow, like there's not really a lot going on in here. I think he's a little too high up too, I'll be honest, but that looks really cool. The goal's been set. I think that's really cool. I think we need to add one more animation in there. Like maybe we'll force the character to walk forward maybe a little bit. I think that'd be kind of cool. That'd be interesting. Yeah, this isn't with the course. This is my personal game project. It's my studio's first official release. So this is a game I'm making, but it's actually based off of a book that one of my friends wrote, and I'm helping him out by making him this game for it. So it's kind of like a fantasy adventure, but it's like a classic, like old school Legend of Zelda style. But it's been a lot of fun making it. And we have a lot of cool stuff in it. We just made a boss battle in the last couple live streams, and now we're kind of like doing this cool cutscene that sets us off on our journey. So this isn't involving my courses. I like to make courses, and then on the side, when I have the time, I like to work on like a cool project. I plan on hopefully releasing this game in about a month or 2. Most likely it'll be 2 months, I think, just because I'm going to try to make it look really nice. There still needs to be some lighting. It's kind of a little dry, I feel like. But yeah, this is one of my personal projects. But eventually I plan on trying to make a game like all throughout the year. So like I'm hoping to at least start I'm hoping to finish 2 games this year and then start 3 of them. But this is one of my big games. I haven't made a big, full story game in a long time. But it's been really fun, and it's all in Godot. Like, after you take all my courses, you could easily make a game like this. And I'm also going to be making like more courses for more like specific games, like an RPG course eventually. I do teach RPG stuff in my courses, but this one is going to have like everything in it. Like this is, I think I'm even going to teach how to create the base engine of this game, because this game is just so intense with so many different things. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. It needs some touching up, but I think the base of it looks great. Like I only have the first 2 levels done. But yeah. Heck yeah. But yeah, now I just need to finish up this scene. I'm trying to think. I can't stand how I can't walk next to these guys. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I think their boxes are way too big. So if I turn on, I'll keep that on actually. Yeah, they're infestable. Yeah, their boxes are way too big. So we're gonna change that. At least put it to there. Make unique. Okay. Perfect. Let's do the same thing for the other guy. And there we go. Perfect. Let's save that. Alright, now we can probably walk around here better. Alright. And then let's put the original back. Alright, but this is what we really need to work on. Okay, so he has the mask, it goes up. We're going to change the music clearly. But what do we want to do with the final scene? Because the final scene is when our character's at the bottom, he's at the top talking to him. I think it's an end. No, it's not an end all. It's going to be, yeah. I think it's going to be start cool change. It's going to keep it good. Okay, do we want to add anything else here? I don't know. I kind of want the whole screen to fade. Like, I think what we didn't do, somehow we just turned off the player, because I think, no, we didn't even mess with the player. I think at end it all, I want to turn it all black when we get to end it all, because I thought I turned the player off, but for some reason, even if we fade out the player, it doesn't fade out their like stuff, if that makes sense, like their UI stuff, which is really annoying. So either we just go black and then we make it all black, and then we reopen up, because I think that's what we do in the beginning anyway. Because if I go to idle, if we like go through a door, and you're gonna see it, we'll go through a door. The downsides of Godot, I'll be honest, I don't think there's a lot of them. I think the only downside to Godot that's like very prominent is it's not the industry standard yet. I think it's going to be the industry standard for a lot of studios in the next couple of years, just because it's so affordable and it has like almost everything that Unity and Unreal Engine have. But I think the fact that Godot is not the standard means that you're really only going to be somewhat successful in it for the next couple of years if you make your own games or you work with like your own small team. But if you like want to work for like a corporation to make games, it's not going to be that useful yet. But I think that's going to change really soon. But as like the engine itself, I don't know. I think it's great. It's amazing for 2D. I've even started to make my 3D courses for it now. It's just really nice. Like I can't complain. It's just, I love how it's like not huge, because that's my biggest issue with Unity and Unreal Engine is just they're just massive applications, and there's like so much stuff you're never gonna use. Maybe if you were in a huge corporation you would use it, but I don't know. I can't see a reason or for myself to ever use those engines again. I don't think I ever will. I think I'm gonna always stick with Godot, or if there's something ever like Godot that's like more for what I do. But they kind of are all the same though at the end of the day. Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy how tiny it is? Isn't that awesome though? Because that's like what it is. Like it's like, why do I, like when you set up Unity or Unreal Engine, it's like almost like 50 gigabytes sometimes if you get all the stuff, which is crazy because your project should only be like a gigabyte, not like the whole engine being 50 gigabytes. Like to be fair, if you're just making something like super simple, I guess you could use Unity or Unreal Engine because they come with a lot of like things to set up your ad stuff or whatever. But I don't know. I think you get more control if you use Godot because the best ad service you can add to your game is Google Ad Mobs. And Google Ad Mobs is like where you're going to make the most money with ads for like phone games and stuff. I think. Like you actually have control of it versus if you use like the Unity ads or the Unreal ads, you have like very little control. I just like having the complete control of your engine. I think it's kind of cool. You don't have to like stress about anything. But yeah, I love how it's so compact. And everything's like inside of it. Your code editor's inside of it. You can hold all your assets inside of it. It's super nice. But I think it's the best. Okay. This is what I mean. I think I should add something right here. I'm not sure if I should do this and then also when it darkens out, see how it like darkens out? This stuff is still here. I kind of want that stuff to go away. But then again, I don't think it matters that much. I think I'm just being nitpicky a little bit. Yeah. Because when I go into a door like I just did a second ago, it clearly just fades out, and I really like that. So I think that's pretty cool. But I think for this scene change, it would be cool if things fade out. Because like when you go through a door, it just blackens everything out. So I don't know. We might have to keep it like that. I just wish it would fade everything out. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It's super weird. Alright, let's try to make everything fade out. I think the way I have to do that is I'm gonna have to make something in the player because all those UI things are in the player node. Yeah, like our UI is like, I can't really make the UI fade because I think I have, is it in hotbar? Because yeah. But then I still have all that stuff. Hotbar, in-game UI. Yeah, all that stuff as well. So I would have to like initiate a change for that as well. Or I just darken it out completely. It fades, and then we darken it out. But I think even if I make the player invisible, yeah, it still shows it, which is super annoying. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Okay, so if we darken everything out, I think I'm gonna have to darken everything out somehow. I'm probably gonna need to make a function in here to call the player. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Oh well. We can always change it later. My player script is huge. I have so much like junk in here I'm not even using that I probably should get rid of. Because I don't know if I can fade it at the same time. So if I go, everything goes dark, and then we blacken it out. And then we like have a quote kind of appear. I think that would be really cool. And then you kind of like start the game. We'll quote something in the book. But yeah. All right, let's do a function. I'm just gonna say turn off visible UI. Visible UI. Okay. Okay. If we turn off visible UI, all I want to do is I want to take. And I don't even think I'm at it. Can I just do that? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be invisible UI. Dot visible. It's false. Can't spell false. Perfect. Okay. In-game UI. Why is it not like that? That's why. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to 2D, and we're gonna go ahead. What should we do? we're gonna go back to Village. We're gonna go to Templar, and we need to go to when we close everything. Okay, we close everything. We need to wait for the animation to finish, and then we're gonna get our player. Dot runs the function. Okay, so that should darken everything out. I just think that's gonna look silly. So let's see if it looks silly. We can walk in there better. But you know what I think is really silly is this. How he's like, I'm like not actually in front of him. So I kind of want to like put him, I want to force him to be in front of him. But either way, as you can see, he fades away. That's okay. I'm okay with that. And then we'll wait like a couple seconds, and then it will type in like a text, and then once that finishes, then we'll do it. We'll like start another animation after it where we fade in like a cool text, I think. I think that'd be cool. Okay. But yeah, we need to make his like little box even thinner, because I only want to hit it when I am like directly in the middle of him. And we'll fix that eventually. I just think the movement of the character is a little weird. Now I love the nodes actually, because I used to use Unity and I had like, but that's the thing, everything uses a node technically. Like Unity uses game objects, which are literally just nodes, and then I forget what Unreal Engine calls them, but that's how everything works. And to be honest, if you want to make your own node, you can literally create your own node. Like if you go to Add Child, you can create like your own node and give it its own like abilities basically. But I really like how it splits everything up, because like for instance, I have a player which has that character body node, and then I can add all these other different nodes to him. Like particles, animated sprite, different, even like I have custom nodes too for like when he interacts with things. I had to make like a interactable one. Same thing with my hit items. So it really just depends, but I don't feel limited at all with the nodes. I think it's actually the best way to do it, you know? Okay, so we gotta make this one tiny, which I think is here. Like, I don't really actually think it matters too much on what engine you use to make games. I just think that if you want full control, then you need to use an open source one, and luckily Godot is like amazing for open source. Like this is crazy. I made this whole game with a Godot, a free engine. Like I think this is nuts. Like I didn't have to buy anything or whatever. I'm using like commercial free use assets and everything, and like it looks great. So I think there's no excuse not to use it. But yeah, I think it's good. Alright, what we got here? Let's see how we feel about this now. We have to talk to him in the middle. Perfect, okay. Let's fade in some text now. Keep it black. I like this song. This is my first time, so this is the music I think I'm gonna use for the game, and I put it in a loop. It's really good. The link is for it in the description. Okay, what was I gonna do? We need to add some things here. Probably, ooh, I don't think I can put it on the Templar actually, technically, because again, we just need to add it to something like UI messages. I don't know what kind of text we should use though. Probably the same one that I used for the main game, because I have like a cool opening text, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Opening text, yeah. What did I use? I think I used whatever this one is. Oh, I used the dungeon font, okay. Dungeon font. What else do we need? I think that's it, okay. So let's go do that. Let's go to Village. And what was the, hold on. I don't remember what the size was, but it was a really good size. We did like really big, 58, okay. Let's go ahead and let's add it in here. We'll add a new page for it. Node 2D. We're gonna call this quote. And we'll tell it the quote eventually. I don't know what it's going to be yet. So we'll just keep it as quote. And what we're going to do is we're going to take quote, add child node, we're going to give it a label. And okay, let's see. I don't know what quote we're going to use, but we're going to use something. We'll do like, I don't know. Something. Okay. And we need the dragon thingy-majiggy. We need, yeah. Also, I want to make that in the middle. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna go center, and we're gonna go center again. And we need the font. Where is font? Nope. I think it was it 8 by 8 or 24 by 24? What is this one? Oh, I think I actually downloaded this one. Okay, I did. Yeah, this is one I downloaded. Oh, it was in font probably. Oh yeah, here we go. Come on, it's not gonna let me do it. Oh well. Okay. Alright, there we go. Did I do double spacing for it? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, perfect. Oh, I don't need any of that then. That's not good. Okay. I like how I have placeholders for something, 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 and then like, ooh. I think it'd be cool to quote the author. I don't know how to do that. How do you quote a book, like, correctly? Let me figure that out. I think you do, like, yeah, like dash. But do you quote the author, or do you quote the book name? I don't remember how you do this correctly. I think. I don't know. Oh, okay. We could do. How do we do that? I think we do. Last name? Do we do quotes? I don't want to do quotes. I want to do like a dash. I don't know how to do this. I think it's. I think it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask him, because he would know. Witherow, it's gonna be like Witherow, I don't know. Witherow, Oblation. I think. Maybe like this. There's gotta be a way to do this correctly. I think it's like this, yeah. It would be, okay. I don't really want the parentheses though, because it looks really silly. Do I need the parentheses? No, let's keep the parentheses out of there. I have better idea. We'll do Witherow 2025, and then we put that in parentheses. I don't think it's the right one at all, but it's okay. That looks cool. Okay, how do I make it not look ridiculous though? Also, it's super blurry. I think I did 56 for the size. What's up, Ben? I tried to message you, man. You never messaged me back. Reach out to me on my channel. Or my website thing. I have something to tell you. Alright. What was I gonna do with that? Witherow 2029. Page 16. How do I add that? I think it was 56. No, that looks way too big. Actually, I think it's good. I'm looking at the purple. Why is it so scrunched? There we go. I still think it looks way too big. That's still way too big. I don't know, we could do a little bit less. Yeah, it's still be in the middle, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's okay. I want the first line to be a little longer, so maybe we'll keep one of them. That didn't work. Okay. You know what we could do? 3 lines? What if we do like this? I just want it to be bigger on the top. You need to message me on my site, Ben. It's right here. Something, 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 something. What did I miss? That was bad. I think that's gonna be way too big. I do like matching it though with what I had before. Ugh. Something, 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 something. I just don't like how massive it is, but I guess I can't. Well, I could, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do this. Can I go back 1 space there? Okay. And then we do this. That was horrible. That's okay. Something, something, something. Why is it like looking like that though? That's weird. we're gonna leave it. But I will start with that capitalize. Since lets me. There we go. And then give it a period. Something, 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 something. What is going on over here? Okay. I think I got everything done over here. Why does that look silly? Okay, turn that off. And then we gotta go to here. Then we'll create a new one. Start quote, okay. Better yet, no, that's not gonna work. Do I want to fade it away? Huh. I feel like we're gonna need to turn this on and then, yeah, okay. So yeah, we're gonna save its visibility. Two seconds. And we're gonna modulate it. Save that it's invisible. And then it's going to slowly turn invisible here. Okay, and then 5 seconds go by. Sweet. And then we'll end it. Okay. And I think that should work. Yeah. Maybe. Let's try it. Just close button. Oh no, what am I doing with this? Dot play. You need to message me on my site, Ben. I reached out to you, bro. You never hit me back up. Start quote. Yes. Okay. Way too fast. Something, something, something. Something, something. Ben, we've gotta come up with another solution. You gotta work with me. I'm on a diet, man. You should message me though. Oh, did you just message me? Message me, Ben. Come on. Alright, how do we get that to work? gotta message me, Ben. Just hit me up on my website. I have a contact page. Or join the Discord. I hit you up on one of your posts to talk to you. You never hit me back up. Just join like the Discord or hit me up through the website. I'm on a diet, okay? I am on a diet. Literally. But I will promise we can come up with another solution that I'm sure will abide to what you want. 100 salads, like 100 pieces of lettuce. I will do something for you, I promise. But we gotta come up with a solution that won't kill me, okay? I've been doing great on like losing weight too. I'm not about to throw it all away with McDonald's. But you wanna be the moderator? I'll make you the moderator. What can I do for you? Chipotle is actually probably just the same amount of calories. It's just the carbs. I'm not eating carbs like at all. And it's been working great, dude. Like I've lost like 15 pounds since December. But we'll work something out. You just gotta message me, okay? I promise. Animation player. Okay. We need to make the other thing go last. We need to move this junk up. I think it's like there. 6 seconds long. I do floss all the time. That wouldn't even hurt me. I floss every day, bro. That would be easy. That might get me in trouble for being gross, though. We gotta do something where I'm not gonna get in trouble for being disgusting. Or, I don't know. I'll put whatever you want in the game as long as it's not, like, inappropriate. I'll put you in the game. Technically, you get 2 NPCs. You get 2 NPCs, technically. I can put someone in there to dance. I don't care. You want me to make the character dance? Like, I could do that. We could have a random keyboard button that makes the character dance. If that's really what you want, I'll do it. That looks cool. There we go. I don't know why this 2025 looks so odd. Oh, that's... I thought you meant flossing. Yeah, I thought you meant that. That's hilarious. Can I make you special in this chat somehow? How do I make you special in here? What do I do? No. Here, you can be the mod. Don't do anything bad. There you go. You're special now. Because you were cool. Import all Fortnite dances? Not all, but I could do a lot of them. Because Ben donated a lot, so you get something special. Oh my goodness. I did think you meant floss teeth. That's hilarious. Alright. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? That works good. That works good. We should make this longer. No, 6 seconds is okay. What's up? What's up, Joe? Joe's back. Joe, you made me laugh so hard with what you said. Or did you say it, or somebody else said something? The last time we did this, somebody said something so funny. It was about the grandpa thing. That was hilarious. I still like think about that. Okay, that's not good. Why am I stuck? Oh, maybe that's because that's not connecting to it. Alright, do. Okay, and then we gotta make everything go away. Which we can do, technically, if we just do it here. Once we get to 6, how long did I do this to? 2 seconds of it? No, we can add it in the game. Alright, how do I do this? Alright, 6. I don't know, that's probably okay. Why do you guys always want me to floss? It's redonkers. Okay, we're here. Do you guys like how I changed the music? You guys were complaining about that the whole time last time. Now it's better. No, that was bad. I shouldn't have added that. I should have the quote instead. Yeah. I don't even need that technically. Okay, let's see how that looks. We gotta start the game. Okay. Oh no, here it comes. I hope he's telling the truth. Wait, the mask can take him. Yeah? I don't know if that's long enough. Yeah, I hope you actually... Oh, what kind of game are you making, bro? Are you gonna make Blue Fool Studio and make the same games as me? You guys should make all the other studios. You should make Blue Fool Studio, Green Fool, just every other color. Alright, I like how that works, I like how this works. Now we really just need to use the door mechanic again. But how do I force it to do it the way I want? I think we could force it if we just do it the way it has it. Force scene change, possibly. Okay. Function, force, scene, change. Yes, maybe this will work. Okay. I have 3 of these for some reason. I still don't remember which one actually works. Oh no, why did I do it like this? Alright. How do we do this? Force scene change. So how are we going to do that? We need to do that with force scene change. How do we scene change it? Correct. I think it's one of these, but I think we all do the same thing. I think it's this one actually. Yeah, because we're saving the direction of the player. Okay, it has to be this one. Why? What? What does that mean? Okay, global current save direction equals body current direction, global current swap. Force scene change. But how do we do that? Why do I even do that anyway? Who cares? Oh, that does matter because we don't care about that. Let's just get rid of it. Doesn't matter. Ooh. No, that doesn't matter. We know exactly where we're putting them anyway. We're not even saving the game too. This doesn't matter about saving the game. Yeah, we don't care about that. I don't want to save the game. But we do want to do all this stuff. Body current position. Now this matters because if we go to, where is it? If we go to player, and we look for this, what are we equaling this to? Current save direction. Is it equaling this stuff? I don't even remember. Let's try it. Okay, it's vector 2. Okay, perfect. Because then we just want to reset it down. Because we're going to spawn in Carv's house after this whole scene happens. Which we still need to make Carv's scene. That's okay. I don't really care. If we do that, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Why does it not like current root? What? Okay, how do we do that? On body energon, if player node, save direction. If save point equals true, global current save direction. Okay, save game, monitoring false, call deferred, transition C. Okay. How do we do this? Why won't we do that? Function card not found in base self. Way. That's weird because I just want to call a function just this. Current root node 2D. What? Very strange. Why is it not like that? Does it think it's because it's inside of it, maybe? That's weird. Yeah, why is current root? This should be current root technically. Yes, but what's weird is it is working fine when I defer it inside of an area function, but when I put it in my own function, it doesn't like it. So realistically, I guess we could just do this. Oh. What? That's what I'm saying. This is something funky's going on here. Oh, that's why. I copied it wrong. He was call deferred, not all deferred. That's probably gonna work fine then, actually. See? Oh, hold up. I'm just messing with the wrong functions. And then we want a vector 2 dot down. Wow, we did it. I knew there was something weird because I was like, this is working everywhere else, but I literally just copy and pasted it wrong. I had all deferred instead of call deferred. That was silly. But basically what I want to do is I want to force it to scene change, because usually I have triggers for all this stuff, but because I'm having a cutscene, I want the end of the cutscene to happen, and then we force the scene to change instead of initiating it by running into a door or something, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's locally, that's what's been the hardest part about this game, is like figuring out how I'm like triggering everything correctly. Because like, instead of just saving things on the fly, I'm only saving things when I get to a save point. So this is very like old-fashioned technically. But I like it this way, because then it's like you kind of have to like get to a save point. Not that the game is going to be like, I don't think anything's going to be so hard that it's going to be annoying. Like, I'm always going to have a save point in front of the boss battles or something. But anyway, global current save direction, vector 2 down. Yeah, this is going to work, but we need to force it to know what scene we're going to do. Because usually we set that based on the variables, location, path, where to, save point. Like if I go to my door, we're telling it exactly where to go, but we're going to have to hard code this in here because this is the only time we're going to have this happen. So usually we wouldn't want to do this, but I'm going to do it because it's going to be a little easier. But yeah. Okay, so it's not a save point though. I don't care about that. We need to know where to, because this is based on the spawn point. And there's going to be a specific spawn point in Carv's house. So we're going to hard set this to where to. I don't think we save where to though until we get to it, I'm pretty sure. If we don't, then we're gonna have to set that. Yeah, we need to just set these guys correctly. So yeah, that one we're saving. This one I'm gonna do as like, let's say, inside. And it spells with a K. Carve house. Inside Carve house, okay. And then the other thing we need to say, well, we need to force is the path we're using, because I know for a fact we're not using the correct path. Okay. Like for instance, like for this one, for the South Forest, it's gonna look like this. But we don't really want to do that. We're going to have Carv's house here. that's going to create the scene. This is the easiest way I figured out how to do it. And it works pretty well. It's a little robust, but you know, sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. We don't even have Carv's house yet, so this isn't even gonna work, but at least it's kind of gonna be set the way I would like it to. And I think we, for some reason, we did camel for that, which I don't know why, but I guess we did. Inside. We'll just do spawn carve house actually, because we're gonna have the regular way to get in there. Did I spell carve with it? I don't even remember. I don't think I do. That's weird why, but that's how the book spells it, I'm pretty sure, with no E. I think it looks better with E. Okay. So now we just need to make Carve's house, which honestly, it's gonna be this house. I have a feeling we should make it look like our house, cottage, like this, except maybe because our house is like not as nice, we can make his house look a little nicer or something like that. We're just gonna like duplicate the cottage basically, and then we're gonna adjust it depending on, you know, what we want. Because I like the room size. I think the room size is cool. The bed is nice, but we'll change like the furniture. Maybe we won't put like a kitchen table in it or something. And instead of bread, we'll have like fish or something. I guess fish doesn't really make sense though, because we're still in a village. Either way, let's save that. Let's go ahead and go to scenes. And we have our cottage scene. We're going to duplicate that. We need it to be the same name. Did I save the name? No, I didn't. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Carve house. And yep, we're going to duplicate cottage, change the name. Okay, carve house, player is fine, doesn't matter, we're going to change that, but I like to change this also to carve house. Kind of match. Okay, for carve house, same thing, entry point, spawn point. I don't know. Spawn point's gonna be different because I don't want it to be exactly like the house that we have, and also the furniture we need to move around. So we're in Carve's house. We're not in Carve's house. Uh-oh. I don't know why it doesn't automatically open it up. That is silly. Let's go back to cottage and let's change that to what we had. Is it village cottage? Oh, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Carve's house, okay. There we go. So Carve's house, and then we need to change the 2 spawn points and get rid of all the furniture. Alright. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to have any seating here. I think it'll look better if we don't do that. And the walls should technically be different, but I don't know. Maybe not. So let's do some things. Let's go ahead. First thing is spawn points. Well, let's clean the place up first. And I'm gonna make the player go away so I can't see them. Floor's fine. Yeah, the walls, I don't really have a better, darker wall. I just kind of have like this one. Let's see, is this just the walls? Yes, okay. We could use brighter walls technically, but I don't know. Or we could use like these types instead. Problem is, if you go to village again, this is like the nicer house and this is the current one. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I think this one would have more orange than the other one. If that makes sense. Like, because these are really orange. If we change it to white like this, yeah, that'd be kind of tough. Or we could entirely, I could make a new sprite for it so we can match it better, which honestly I might do because I do like the orange, how it fits the orange wood on the outside. So I'll probably do that. I'll make it more like a brown or something later on. But yeah, okay. What do we not need here? We don't need the shield. I know we don't need the shield. We also don't need all this stuff. So what is that, floor? Carpet, that's fine. Decorative. Okay, that's what we need to do. So we are going to get rid of a couple things. I don't want it to be the same layout, especially not. Okay, let's add some fun stuff. Maybe a plant? Yeah, I like the plants. Because he's like a herb guy, I think. So that might be nice to do that. What else can we do? We could do a pot in the top left corner. I like the plants. Is there another plant we could use? Or if we really want, we could put a painting on the wall. I don't like how low that painting is though. It looks weird. How about that one? I still think it's weirdly like, it looks more like a sign. It's not angled to look like a painting. Alright. Or I could put the pot. You know what? I think that might be cooler. And then we give the pot like over there or something. Oh, I wish I could. We could layer that though. I think I'll do that. I'll layer that. So we're gonna duplicate that. And then I'll put a pot there. Perfect. Okay. And then what are we gonna do? Maybe one table and one chair, because that might be kind of cool. And then let's give him some little food baskets or something. Kind of like what we did with the other house. Maybe berries in his house. He just likes berries. Is that what I did for the other one if I go back to cottage? Yeah. Because that's our house. This is going to be his house. Kind of going to be the same, just a little different. Yeah, that looks good. Anything else? I don't know. His house is supposed to be even more simpler than my house. So I'm not like too concerned making it look crazy different. Alright, let's see. Okay. What else could we add? I think we're looking good with this. I'll be honest, maybe in the future I would add different things. The only thing is like I want to add like a painting on the wall, like that. Would be really cool. I just think it doesn't look good because it's like hanging on the ground part almost. I wish I could just go on the top. Like if I put it one more higher, I don't know why it looks like that. That's so silly. I wish I could add like one more decorative thing. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I don't know where I put that though. Did I have anything behind the counter? No, just kind of same area. I could get rid of the dresser because it is kind of enormous. And we could just do that instead. And just put a pot. I don't know, I kind of like the dresser. I thought the dresser was cool. Yeah, I think we're okay with this. Maybe like one more box there. Did I put 2 over there? Let me double check it. No, I didn't. I just put 2 there. But we could put the plant on the lower part. It's kind of crowded there, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, I like 2 plants. That's really cool. And then we put the berries in the middle. I kind of want to fill his house with a lot of stuff, but then again, it might be kind of awkward for him. Maybe we'll put a pot on the left, like an empty pot. Do I have an empty pot? I don't know, maybe I filled one. Where's the plant? I just had the plant. Oh, there it is. That's fine. I think that looks pretty good. I don't think I added, though, collision shapes to these things. We need to add the collision shapes so the player can't walk through them. Yeah. So I'm going to do that there. And then I'm also going to add this to the pot, which I did perfect. With the dresser, I don't think has it. If it does, yeah, we'll just add on. Perfect. Okay. I think with that we should be okay. Okay, but now we need to go ahead and change how the doors and the spawning works. So we have 2 spawn points here. We're gonna have this one, but this one's gonna be the same name as this one, Spawn Carve House. Okay. And then this one is gonna be called Inside Carve House. And then we're also gonna add Carve in here too. This is where his like resting place is gonna be until you get to like the final levels. Then he's gonna be gone from here. So Inside Carve House. Okay, perfect. Now, spawn Carve House. Yeah, we could spawn him there. I don't know where I'm gonna put Carve. I'm probably gonna put Carve like right here. And then we spawn in here. And then yeah, Inside House is perfect there. Okay. So then what we need to do is go back to Village. And we need to create a new door. So we're going to duplicate that door. We need to change where to. And that's going to be Spawn Carve House. And then we need Carve House Scene. So I'm going to rename that, take the name. And then we are going to change out that. Okay. Paste that in. Now we need to take the door itself. I don't know where that is. It's probably over there. And this is the actual door. So when the player walks into this, they should be able to go in the house. Which, is it this? I think it is that. But we need to get rid of the box too. I don't know why it has a box. How did that happen? Never mind, I think the area is the box. I don't know why it has 2 then. That's weird. Make unique. And then let's go ahead, let's shape it up. Upload, okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, when that all ends, then we need to initiate that we go in there. And to do that, we're going to do what we did before. We can even use the one I just duplicated, doesn't really matter. We need to initiate that function at the end of the final animation. So again, we're going to do animation finished, same thing. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to connect to door. If it allows us to, dot, what is this thing called? Play? What do we call the function? Force change. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Forcing game. So now that should initiate once the text fades away, and everything should be nice and dandy there. The only thing I'm worried about is if the house is going to let us work the way we want. Because if I go back to Carve House door, this should, yeah, it takes us back to cottage. Okay, we need to change that. Outside Carve House. And we gotta go back to village. We need a new spawn point for this. Spawn point. Outside cottage. Change that to outside Carve House. And then we're gonna move that to Carve House. And I hope we won't be too close where it's gonna like blow up and hit us 3 different times. So I'm gonna go down just a little bit. Okay, first let's check that we go inside Carl's house, normally. Oh, but I turned off the player. That's why it's like that. We need to turn the player back on. And also, we should be not there. Carve house. We should be in here. Not sure why it put us somewhere else. So for spawn point 3, yeah, we need to make sure it's connected to the right number. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, once we get to the 2-hour mark, I'll probably close out. Okay, sweet. We're in Carl's house. Everything looks pretty normal. Yep. Layering looks good. Cool. Kind of off behind there. I don't remember. Probably not. I don't remember not being able to do that. Oh, I can. Okay, looks good. Perfect. Nice. Where the fireball still works. Yeah. Okay. Sweet, so that works good. And yep, perfect. Okay, now we just need to make sure we can go into that area. So, and once that area is visible there, then we're gonna have carve in there. And I don't think I have like a scene for carve yet. We need to do that. Huh. Or actually just like an NPC scene, to be completely honest. We just need like an NPC to be reusable, because I never did that. So, how can we do that? Let's take one of our guys here. So I don't want to do one that we already have, because that's going to be a mess if it messes everything up. So in map, we need regular NPC. Okay, where's our NPCs? In festival. Festival. Person. Who's this person? There we go. I only one that's facing forward. That's fine. Okay, let's duplicate that and make person 24. And then we're just going to call this reg NPC. And for our reg NPC, we're going to make this into the scene. It's going to be in components. Wow, I don't have an NPC for components. NPCs. Okay, reg NPC is going to be good. I don't want reg NPC here, so we're going for that guy. But what is this? Okay, we're gonna put reg NPC in here. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to be. I want to be able to like get around though. I'm kind of concerned that he's only gonna like. So we need to change this to carve. I want to be able to go down still. I have a feeling he's gonna block me. Oh come on, this is gonna be fun. Really? It's not gonna let me adjust it. Okay, well reg NPC is actually gonna be carve NPC. So let's adjust this guy. Wow, I already... Oh, that's a chat box thing. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to do this with, like, all the buttons and everything. That's annoying. Okay. Idle left is going to be the default. Huh. Or we could just do idle down. And that probably would look better. Okay. And then this guy, we need to change him. I'm gonna have to make this way more dynamic eventually. Alright. Was it? I think it was Monk or Old Man is what I used. I think it was Master? No. What was it? Monk? Yeah, it was Monk. Okay. Okay, I'm going down. That is lovely. It's not what I want to do. 16 by 16. Idle down. Okay, get rid of you and get rid of you. Idle left. Okay. This one. Idle right. Idle up. So let's try it again. Right, left, down. Okay. Perfect. That's going to be the default, and then we need to give it an image for text, because if we go back to here, if I save this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Go to script. Yeah. So easiest way to fix this is to just cover it. I don't know how he did this with that though. How did I change that up there? There's no way I just like put it on top. Oh, it's because we never made it its own scene, so we can instantly go in here and change it. That's why. And that's fine. Like whatever. Like I said, we can either have components for each one, or we can just go ahead and make it more dynamic down the road. I think we'll do the dynamic way down the road though, because this is going to be super robust if we do this. So let's go back to art, go back to asset pack, actor, characters, and it was like Monk or something. Where's Monk? Is Monk one? Yes. Change face. And name. Better be off. Boy. Great. How long is that? I don't like that. No. I don't like that at all either. Why is that happening? Oh, it's because it's going to auto-correct it anyway. I hope I'm doing it right. I hope I am. Yes. Okay. Wait. 2, 3. Cool. Okay, what else we got going on here? Hey, we're good. That'll readjust. Alright, you better be off board. Refrigerating weights. Sweet. Okay. Problem is, we only want him visible. Also, where is everything? Oh, that's why. Hold on. Why is that empty? Okay. Turn that off. If we go to carve house. So do something. I know, but we have to do something. What do you want me to do that I can do? Let's make something. Tell me to add something cool in here for you. That's what we need to do. What do you want in the game, man? I'll add whatever you want in it, as long as it's not inappropriate. I'll add the flossing. If you really want that to be the thing, I'll add. Do you want the character to floss, or do you want other people to floss? Like, give me some context. We could do. That's a lot of glasses of water. Holy cow! Like little glasses of water, like that big. Oof. Why does it have to? So it has to be a do 100 things is the context. So we need to find something that's not gonna kill me that I do 100 times. I can eat food. So what can I do that's not gonna kill me? Because even 100 glasses of water would probably kill me. That's so many cups of pudding. That's probably still not gonna help me though. Like, why do I have to consume things? Can I do things instead? Okay, village, cottage, carve house. That's too much pudding. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. I can't eat. If I do something that I have to eat, that's wild. I can do crawfish. I love crawfish. Problem is, if I do crawfish, it's gonna be hard to like work while I eat 100 crawfish. Can I eat 100 crawfish though? I don't know. That's a lot. But I do love crawfish. Wild. Okay. We need to do something already. If let's call it. And then we gotta do another if. Our global dot current completed missions. There we go. Completed mission is greater than. I think we're doing. What mission are we on? I think we're on 7. I think we're on 7. What could I do for 100? That's crazy. Oh, not the hot sauce though. Hot sauce would 100. Why do I have to eat 100 of things? That's insane. That's crazy. Cucumbers. It'd probably be easier to do the cucumbers than the eggs. To be fair. Gate. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm in South Forest. That's why. Too many things open. Gotta close some of these things. Guards. Okay, there we go. 7. Okay, so it's gonna be if mission is greater than 7. That would be so much. But I don't think I could consume that much. I would have to like do that over like the entire like 7 other streams. That would be crazy. I guess it's more. We're getting into more doable, but that's so much. But I don't know. That'd be crazy. Greater than 7. Technically, greater than 7 would still work. Am I? There's no way I'm on mission 8, is it? Am I on mission 8? What mission am I on? Maybe I am on mission 8. Okay. Maybe it's greater than... Completed its main mission. That doesn't make sense how that is doing that, though. Because, wouldn't it... Yeah. Because 100 is crazy. You need to tell me to do something that's doable. It needs to be a doable thing. Tell me to do something in the game. I'll add whatever you want in the game. As long as it's not crazy. Want me to have a guy that just eats 100 burgers in the game? No. You're wild. Greater than 7. I guess that still doesn't make any sense. Guarding visible. False side and true. Oh, that's why. That's why. But that doesn't make sense. If it's less than 7. Unless it doesn't matter. Wait. That's crazy. This dude's on fire, man. Okay, global completed main mission is less than 7. Guarding equals false. Yes, that would make more sense then. Okay, same thing, card then. You give up? What do you want in the game? That's what I want to know. Okay. What was I gonna do? That's what I was gonna do. If completed missions are less than 8, actually. You need to tell me something in the game you want, man. What do you want in the game? Never give up. getting hungry though. Oh no, not that hungry. Salads, I know. Salads would be nice. I like Caesar salad. That one's pretty good. But I'll eat something next time though. I wasn't prepared. I had to do this early. Usually I don't do this so early. Usually I try to stream around like 6 p.m. to like 10 p.m. $100 steak would be amazing. That I probably could do. I could do a $100 steak. You want me to do that? It's just you're like, that would be crazy. I would have to get like a, what's the one with the bone in it? Is it called a tenderloin? I forget what it's called. Why is this turned off? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Hold on, true. Yeah, Wagyu. No, Wagyu doesn't have the bone in it. There's like a, is it called like a tomahawk steak or something? That one would be awesome. I've never had one of those. I could do one of those. You want me to get one of those for next time? I actually will do that, because that would be really yummy. I can cook it on stream. Why do you want me to like do that? I can just eat it. It'll look crazy. It'll look like a giant stick of meat, okay? You'll like it. I think it'll be really cool. It'll be like a giant, like, it's crazy looking. I'll do that, because you can get them at Costco, I think. Costco sells them for pretty good. I've never had one of those. It'd be crazy. A cooking stream would be crazy. I will do a stream though with the author. Do you want to say hi to the author? I can call him. You want me to call the author again? I can do it. I told him about that. FaceTime him? Okay, maybe I can FaceTime him. You think he'll floss for cash? What if I get the author to floss? Let me text him, see if he'll send me a video of him flossing. I can get the author to floss. Probably not me. Oh, okay. Alright, let me tell him to do it. Oh, okay, I can tell him. He's probably gonna be like, what? Oh, he's at the gym right now. No, he's at the gym. Dang, that sucks. Dang. It's too early too, because remember, I usually do this later. Last time it got way too late, but that's crazy. I did. I said it was like, this cash. Wait, hold on. Also, if you can say hi at least. That'd be funny. Okay. He might answer. Oh, he'll say hi. Okay. Hold on. Alright, yeah, say hi, okay? Ready? Oh, it's so laggy though.
What am I looking at?
It's so laggy, hold on.
God, I'm disconnecting from my Wi-Fi, hold on.
Say hi to the author. Guys. I'm doing this early because I gotta go somewhere today. Hold on. No, it's disconnecting. Alright, turn
Try
you up.
again. I just blocked away from the Wi-Fi.
That sucks. Wait,
I didn't
okay.
see shit. What were you?
We'll say hi
at
and
me? I
tell.
want to see the screen. I want to see the screen.
Nothing, it's just me filming. But say hi and tell people to buy your book.
Hello, please buy my book, please.
I hope they can see it.
I won't floss, but I can do that much, I think.
Yeah? There you go. He said
Just a
hi.
little shameless, just a little self-plug.
Oh, he
No
gave
big
us
deal.
$2! He gave us $2!
Hell, that's $2 in the bank, baby. That's a nice microphone. I haven't actually seen that yet.
Yeah, it is really nice. But we'll say goodbye now so you can go to the gym, okay?
Alright, bye, thank you.
Ben, you gotta buy the book and read the book. You're wild, man. That's awesome. Oh, no, delay the ads now. Can I delay the ads? Oh, I never enabled that. Oh, no. Oh, man. Hold on. There was never ads playing. Oh, no. That's not good. I could have sworn I enabled that. What? Hold on. Also, let's go to Cart's house. No wonder why that was happening. That's wild. I could have sworn I did that. That's hilarious. He's gonna do a live stream with me though, when we have the first demo done. He's gonna play it the first time. Back turn off. What? That's crazy you did that. What if I refresh this? Oh. There we go. That was weird. Yeah. That works now. That was weird. Oh well. What? That's crazy. That's really funny. Weird. It's like lag. Oh, that's what what? This is so weird. I don't know. I think I screwed up this time. Oh well, we got it done though. I could have sworn I turned it on. Maybe I completely like messed it up. That's so weird, it wasn't working. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, but anyway, that works. Let's save that. Let's go back here. Okay. So he only shows up now. Now, if we go ahead and we go back to Village, we hit play. Wait, no. We need to force ourselves on 7. And we need to go to 2D. Start it. He said hello. That's funny. What in the world? Okay, that is odd. What did I do there? Oh, is it because... Ooh, you know what? I think it's because we're at 7. I knew I screwed that up. Because this doesn't make sense. If it's less than 7, it's going to do that. It's going to make guarding true. Visible true. Okay. If it's less than 8, I think. Yeah, less than 7. No, that's right. Guarding is sliding true. Disable. What in the world? Okay. Let's see how this is working. That's so funny. You gotta buy his book, Ben. I think this is the problem. Yeah, I actually just can't literally fit in between this thing. That's funny. Then if we do this... Cool. That's so funny. Oh, perfect. Ooh, but that's a problem. Oh, because we never added it, though. That's why. We should have added carve, and then he should... Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's what we gotta do. We gotta go back to Templar, and then we do our global. Global dot completed main missions, and we're just gonna equal that now to 8. Perfect. We need to do this before we do the other one. It's so funny. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why I did it wrong. That's funny. Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I think we're looking good. I didn't turn off the collision shapes. Perfect. There we go. Now we got carve. Okay. And now, once we get to 8, though, we need to turn everything off. So once we get to 8, we are going to turn off the festival. So we need to go here, and we need to go to map, festival stuff. Now where? I have a feeling I should just make a script for that, because we're gonna have to turn off everything. Almost. We're just gonna have to queue free it actually. I think. Maybe we should just do that. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Scripts. I guess it's a world script technically. Okay, create. Okay. Function underscore ready. And when that happens, what are we gonna do? If global dot main missions completed, if that happens, then we're gonna go ahead and what are we gonna do? Just get free. Missions are greater than 7. Then we will queue free the whole thing. Perfect. Okay. And hopefully that works. Like right now, if I hit play and I come back, that should all be gone. And I think we should be okay with that. The only thing we might have to change is gate. Because I think the gate is not going to be open. That's going to cause issues. Okay, that didn't even work too. Well, I think it's because we changed it back to test it. Yeah. We also need to make sure it's open. So to do that, so I don't have to do it 100 times, we're gonna get rid of. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and we're gonna take. Dot enabled equals false. And then on this one, we'll do dot enables true. Open. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's start from the beginning, okay? Make it all the way. I have to fix those doors. Okay. Oh. That's fine. We're out here. We can leave Carv's house. We go up. Yep, okay. Well, he shouldn't be there either. That's funny. Actually, can I go through it right now? No, I can't. Okay. But the door is gone. That's not good. Okay, what is this door then? Why didn't I make it enabled? What? Is the name wrong? Tile map layer open. What? What is it on the name? Okay. Oh, it's because we used visible, not enabled. Well, that doesn't matter then. Ooh, well, that doesn't matter. It kind of does, I guess. I guess it doesn't, because it doesn't have the... Yeah, let's just do visible true. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but then the guy also, on the start if is over there. On ready, same thing. Okay, new Where is the template guy? There we go. Okay, and then we queue free it. Okay. Perfect. That's so funny. Talk to him. Okay. You leave there. You can leave. No one's guarding it. No one's there. Empty stands. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Looks great. And we'll make it so, like, once we get to, like, here, it'll change the scene or something. Once we go out the door, probably, actually, that might even look better. Okay, but I like that. Okay, we got the, not really like the 8th mission, but whatever we want to call this, the little festival thing. So the next thing we need to do is we need to get the baker mission done, which is involving just going around the town. You're going to meet a bunch of random people. There's going to be people in each one of these houses you have to deliver bread to, and then like one guy over here probably, or like a kid, I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then once you deliver all the bread and then you come back to the baker, you get your trinket, which will increase a base stat. Probably your health, I would say. So maybe he'll be like, oh, well, here's a special magic bread I have that can help you make sure you have higher health. And then we get like a bonus to our health points or something. I think that'll be good. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this session, though. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Go ahead, though, and please wishlist the game on Steam. It's going to be Oblation, Prince of Corruption. And then please select that wishlist button so we can get to 1,000 and then fully release the game. If you want to support the game some more, you can go to our official page at redpoolstudio.com, tools and games, oblation-info. Once you're here, you have that Steam page link again. You can also go to get the book here as well. And if you want to help support the development, you can either donate through the live chat on the live stream, or of course go to our Venmo and donate us here. If you donate any amount, you're going to be added to the email list. And then if you want a custom NPC, it'll be $50 or more. All right. But thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys next time.